hello, and welcome. This is a daily general reading for November 26th, Tuesday, 2019. My name is Rayne. Thank you for being here. Thank you for joining me. I'm about to just jump into this reading. I have several decks of cards here, and I am doing this from the comfort of my bedroom. I almost want to call it bedroom readings or something like that. Yes, until I get the heat situation all hammered out in my office, because it is cold. I am in rural Colorado and it is cold outside, especially at night. And I am videoing this at night, so I'm going to do it in my bedroom, in the comfort of my lovely bedroom. I realize that this is like green screen material. I could probably put anything behind me. It could be like in outer space or something, but you know, we're going to go simplistic here. So I have several decks of cards that I don't know. I just put them in front of me. I feel like I'm just going to be intuitive about what I pull from. I have picked up the Druidcraft Tarot, so I'm going to start with that. But yeah, I'm going to set the intentions here. I do want to say this is a general reading, so it's either going to resonate or not. Don't make it fit if it hasn't. I urge you to check out some of my other readings. I have daily readings, and I also have monthly and mid-monthlies as of now. Yes, and because time is one of those odd things that I don't truly understand. Einstein says that it is relative. You know, time is an illusion. And yeah, so ignore the dates on this. Yes, I'm putting a date on it, but these are timeless. So whenever you are drawn to a reading, if it's your reading, you'll know it, okay? So I'm just going to kind of dive in. And I also, after I do these dailies, I think I'm going to do something kind of creative, like maybe some like mini love readings or something like that, because I've been trying to keep it general to not just love readings, because I realize that there are a lot of readers out there that only cater to romance, love, twin flame, soulmate kind of and thing, you know, and I love that. I really do. And so I've been trying to keep it to more generalized stuff, but romance always does come out. Anyway, keep an eye open. I think after I do this reading, I'm going to do a general mini love tarot reading for all of the signs. So yes. Anyways, I just want to pull some cards, you guys. I'm ready to pull cards. I am ready. I'm feeling it. I've had to recalibrate my energy. I was dealing with some, oh gosh. So, you know, I do these readings and sometimes I'll go back and watch them. And I realized that what I had said was that there was going to be some drama or some, you know, negativity being flung your way, and to repel it, you know, basically repel it. And I'm like, oh, who's going to mess with me? And then sure enough, somebody was saying some bully type of, you know, comments to me, and in my circle of people that I know, and I realized that they're coming from a really hurt place, but it kind of threw me off. And so here I am, like, I was like, maybe I shouldn't record these readings. And then I'm like, Rayne, recalibrate and take your own advice. When people are flinging drama at you, deflect it, deflect it, deflect it. And I realize that it's really good advice. I should take my own advice. So, but I do believe that yeah, I'll go into a little astrology. I just posted up a little astrology video. It's only like 3 minutes long, talking about the Venus-Jupiter conjunction. And that's a really beautiful conjunction, actually. It's bringing a lot of expansiveness in the realms of relationships and relating. And I feel like with this new moon energy that we're going to have a lot of aha moments in the realms of relating. That's my interpretation of the energies. All right, so I am a psychic medium. I am a seer of sorts. I am an intuitive. And so oftentimes I receive messages through visual, like I will receive pictures, I'll hear sounds, or a song will come through me. I'm very musically inclined anyway. And so I'll be in the middle of a sentence and I realize sometimes when I'm channeling, I'll space out. I'll just stop talking. But I'm starting to receive some, they're like feelings, okay? There's clair audience where you hear things. I don't really hear things, per se, but I see things, feel things, sense things in those ways. The general reading. Okay, Tuesday. What is the general reading? What are the messages that need to come out for our collective? I'm really feeling, I don't know. I'm feeling like there's this celebratory energy in the air, and I've been sensing it, and it feels like it's building. And I'm really sensitive to the planetary movements and just feeling them in my body, but I'm just sensing some celebratory energies. First card that just came out is Sornunos. I'm using the Druidcraft deck. This is the Devil card. This is Capricorn energy. The lovers are there just relaxing on the ground, and there's this looming energy. So I want to say it's okay to be, because of this card, the way this card is set up, it's okay to be vulnerable, be yourself, you don't have to be guarded. Even though there's this looming energy. Let me show you this picture again. See how he's looming over the lovers? Look at that. That's kind of scary. I mean, that's sort of Nunos. He's like the wild man of the woods or something. He's looming, but he's not doing anything to them. He's not actually harming them. He doesn't even have them chained. And so what I'm saying is, even if there is like negative energy out there kind of looming, at all, like if you're sensitive to those energies, like some people are super sensitive, empathetic, and it's not going to harm you. Just know that I'd like some more messages, please. Spirit, divine spirit, guide the messages, please. Okay, and we have 10 of Pentacles. I feel like a lot of you are focusing on your home right now. Yes, we've got the holidays coming up, so probably people are, I know like in my home, we're preparing. We're preparing for my mom to come stay the night on Thursday. I mean, we got all week to prepare, but we're definitely focusing. This is, just being really stable in your home life. I mean, but that guy right there in the middle, he looks like he's worried. Do you see that? There's stability within the home, but yet there's still worry and concern. So I feel like that's the energy right here. It's, the home. Home is where the heart is. It's good to focus on your home. Focus on being stable. Okay, the other cards that have come out, which they all flew out at me just now. So we're just going to go with it, okay? We have the Wheel. And the wheel is the Wheel of Fortune. This is all about divine timing at work, at play. Something really beautiful is happening, but because it is the Wheel of Fortune, okay? Round and round and round she goes. Where she stops, nobody knows. Ay. Are you waiting on something? This song keeps bringing, every time this card comes up, this is the Three of Wands. This is about being patient, patiently waiting. This Bob Marley song pops up in my head. I don't want to wait in vain for your love. No, I don't. I don't want to wait in vain for your love. But the thing is we don't need to worry. This is all about being worried, being in your head. Somebody's worried about something. Somebody's waiting. But just know that the energy, what's going on here, we've got the Strength card too. Okay. Really beautiful energy. Some of you might be dealing with a Leo, or you are a Leo. Patiently waiting, and know that divine timing is at play here in your life, whatever it is that you're waiting on, whether it's work related, love related. Just know that the energies are that things are working in your favor right now. Even if there is a looming negative energy here, just know that things are working in your favor. This is divine timing. This is karma. This is all about good karma coming back to you in its due time. And this is just saying stay patient, okay? He's patiently waiting. But that song comes up in my head. I don't want to wait in vain for your love. But yeah, there might be a tendency to be overthinking and being in your head a little bit too much about a certain thing. So just be aware of that. you know, if you catch yourself getting into that frame of mind where you're worrying, overthinking things, just take a step back. Okay. This is saying that you are strong. This is inner strength. This is taming the beast, so to speak. Taming the beast. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have the 10 of Wands, which is you've almost reached your destination. In fact, you are reaching your destination here. This is putting down a heavy burden, okay? Gosh, those are really good cards. I'm all about it. All right, I'm going to put that deck down, and I'm going to pull from a different deck now, you guys. I think this is fun. I think I'm also going to do a new moon reading, so be looking out for that reading. I'm all feeling super mellow right now. Super mellow. I just drank some tea made with some medicinal mushrooms. Not the psychedelic ones, you guys. Medicinal ones. Good, the ones that are good for cancer and things like that, okay? And it tends to balance my mood out. Like, it really lifts me up, and it also balances me out. And so since I think because I was feeling a little upset about this one interaction... It was a negative interaction. It was just all drama, okay? It wasn't anything serious. It was just drama, and it was unnecessary. And me being a mother and having teenagers in the house, I'm accustomed to being like, no, I'm not down with that behavior, because I don't believe that people should treat each other in certain ways. And if my teenagers at all talk to me like that, I just kind of put, you know, they're my kids, so I put them in their place. Easily. But when it comes to friends and people that you work with acting in that way, it's really hard for me to bite my tongue, especially if they're being bullies about it or name calling. I'm just not at all okay. I'm not tolerant of that behavior anymore. Maybe I was once upon a time tolerant to that type of behavior, but I'm no longer married to that person, so it's all good. Just a little backstory into me, but that's okay. All right, so I'm pulling from the Golden Universal Tarot. All right, I ask my spirit guides, I ask my angels to be involved in this reading. What do we need to hear for Tuesday as a daily message for the collective conscious, whoever is tapping in and watching? All right, here we go. This is such a beautiful deck. It is traditional Rider-Waite-Smith, but it just has that gold foil on it, and it's just absolutely gorgeous. Leave me a comment down below and let me know how this resonates with you, how this makes you feel. I love interacting with you. I'm all about connecting with people. Connect with me online. I have a Facebook page and an Instagram page, and I do love to connect with people from around the globe. What messages do the collective? What does the collective need to hear? All right, so the Death card came out. Scorpionic energy, Scorpio energy. You know, we just got out of Scorpio energy, but we are still on the cusp. Scorpio is all about diving deep and whatnot, but that's the Death card. And that is putting something to an end that is not serving, whatever it is. You know, if it's a relationship, if it's a job, even if you're working with someone and they're being toxic or abusive, end that shit. I'm just saying, end it. No, something is being cleared. I feel like something is being cleared in order to make room, make way. I'm hearing that, make way. Again, the 10 of Pentacles comes out, okay? This is like having a solid family life. This is being solid in your home life. So I feel like because that came out in both of these decks, it's like really a focus right now. It's just like having stability within the home. And home is where the heart is. And this is the 10 of Pentacles. So it is like it's like very abundant, okay? But it's also, it deduces to a number 1, which is a new cycle and a new phase. So I believe that there's something being ended here in order to make way for this, you know, become stable in your own physical existence. And then we have the 9 of Cups, which is emotional fulfillment, but this is wish fulfillment, guys. But this can also be gluttony. Perhaps some of you are already celebrating Thanksgiving and have been eating a lot. I know I went to a Friendsgiving, happy Friendsgiving. And I don't eat a lot. I eat a few times a day, a couple times a day, but they're smaller meals, right? But during Thanksgiving, we're all celebrating, and and if there's like tons of food and people have brought all these dishes, and you're just like, you got to eat a little bit of everything, right? And it's also, it's gluttony. So I say be aware of this energy, okay? Um, and it's okay to do this here and there. That's part of the nature of gathering with family and celebrating. It really is throughout many cultures, not just the Thanksgiving United States culture. Celebration goes hand in hand with eating. Like I said, this is a timeless reading. So whenever you're watching this, it might resonate with that day. And I am so super mellow right now. I am mellow yellow. But this is wish fulfillment, guys. So I feel like you are ending something in order to make way for this abundance in your physical state, because you're almost there. In fact, you're building this so that you want the number one, that I just feel like it's like momentum, but I see this like wheel turning. I see this wheel turning like a switch is being turned on. Okay. Especially with that, the Wheel of Fortune. Yes, absolutely. Things are turning in your favor. Just know that. Just keep your head up, regardless of anything that's going on. If there's anything that's drama driven, because I know I'm not the only person that's probably dealing with drama right now. It's probably across the board. I feel it as a collective. Are there any other messages that need to come out for our collective during this time? What are the messages that our watchers, our viewers, our seekers need to hear in the divine collective consciousness? What are the messages that need to come through? Yes. If there are things needing to come to an end, now's the time to do it. The universe is supporting you, because that's going to make way for your wishes to be fulfilled. That's what I'm seeing here. This is going to cause physical abundance, stability, even if it doesn't feel like it is in the moment. Some things are scary. That death card is pretty scary. I mean, my God, it's a freaking skeleton coming in there, making way. That is a little frightening for some. For others, that might be very exciting. Maybe you're in skeletons and you're like, yes, the skeleton of death is coming. This is so exciting. Are there any other messages out of this deck of cards, please, Spirit? If not, I'm gonna hop onto another deck of cards because I'm feeling it. All right. Okay. I thought there might be another message. Let's see what it is. Juggling. Okay. 2 of Pentacles. Yeah, you're just keeping things going. I mean, there's not too much craziness in this reading so far or anything. Not too much. I just see that it's really important. Yes, you're juggling things. You're keeping things stable, keeping things balanced in your world between, work and people and places and things and all of the aspects of our life. But this is beautiful. This is really, really beautiful energy, and this is wish fulfillment. But I feel like making way. Maybe you're cleaning house. Maybe you're cleaning house because you got family coming in town. Maybe you're cleaning house because you need to get rid of stuff so you can make room for the new. Maybe we're clearing out our lives so that we can allow the potential of new situations to come in, All right, so I'm going to pull some cards from my new deck. I've only used it 3 times, so I'm not super familiar with it. The Tarot de la Nuit. I think I'm saying that right. It is French for Tarot of the Night. Really gorgeous, vivid images. Not really, not the easiest deck to use. I'll show you the back of it. Really beautiful cards. It is all about the night, darkness. We don't have light without the dark, and vice versa. And so the darkness is very important. It's an important aspect to the yin and the yang. Ask my angels and guides to please clear the deck and please bring the messages out that we need to hear during this time. And I ask to be an open and clear conduit for those messages coming through for the collective, be exactly what we need to hear for the highest and greatest good of all involved. And so it is. Hey, if you haven't done so already, please hit that thumbs up button. That helps me out so much, and I so much appreciate it. These cards smell good. They're brand new, so they smell really good. I have this thing for new cards. I love new tarot decks. And I don't get myself, but like maybe 1 or 2 new ones per year or something like that. But it is exciting. Ooh. I have all these really light decks. I have light decks, angel decks, druid decks, wild decks. Now I have the night deck. What are the messages that need to come through for the collective during this time, please? And I just saw 222 right as these cards, just 3 cards just came out. Ooh la 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 la. Sorry, I cracked myself up. All right, well, the messages are repeating themselves. We have the 9 of Cups. You guys, 9 of Cups, wish fulfillment in the minor arcana. Okay, saying wish fulfillment. Again, we got the 9 of Cups, but we got the Star card too. And this is the major arcana, wish fulfillment. And so I want to say, although this is a daily reading and it's timeless, I'm going to say that, I mean, we're coming along upon this new moon. New moon is really amazing for manifesting things, bringing new things into our life, right? With these energies, I'm going to say that it's really a beautiful, potent time to go ahead and put it out there to the universe what you're looking for. And then we have the 6 of Cups. Okay, this is soulmate energy. Okay, this is past life. This is twin flame. Seriously, some of you have been manifesting this. I'm just saying, some of you have been working to manifest this energy, and I think it's coming in. You know, this is postmark for Tuesday, but it could be any day. And I do suggest watching back through some of the other daily videos, okay, because they are timeless. Wow, that's really beautiful. So for those of you who have been calling out to your soulmate or your twin flame or whatever you want to put on it, this connection, this soul connection with another person, whether or not you're putting a face or name with it, you've been manifesting it and calling it to you, and it's coming in. In fact, it's here. It may not be here in the physical, it might be in the 5th dimension, but it's here. And for some of you, they the other person that is, you know, you might have already been in contact with them. You may know exactly who it is. For others of you, that's what's coming in. That's what you're drawing to yourself. 9 of Cups and the Star, those are both the wish fulfillment. That's really positive. Like now all of a sudden I'm excited. My mood went from like, I am neutral to, oh, that's good news. I like that news. Are there any other messages that need to come out of this deck? I really like this deck, by the way. The images are really gorgeous. Most of the images in this deck are all females. The knights are all females. The only people in this deck that are men or male are the kings. Everybody else are females. Are there any other messages in this deck do we need to hear? 6 of Swords. Ooh la la, interesting. 6 of Swords. Things are getting a lot better, you guys. This is you taking action towards your future and moving out of turbulence, moving into calmer waters because you choose to. This is a very action-oriented sign, but it's in the mind. This is all about choosing to move away from the chaos, choosing to move away from the turbulence. Here, I want to put it over here. It's a beautiful card. I'm going to look at it for a second and see if I see any other messages in this card. She's relaxing into it. She's letting go. But she's decided to leave behind something. This is like cord cutting for some of you that you're trying to detach away from some drama and some negativity that is no longer serving you. Yes. But this is in the mind. This is taking that mental action toward your own calmness, toward your own well-being. You know, we are responsible. We are the only ones responsible for our own well-being in our mind. And so when we are human, and we can allow other people and their dramas, whatever it is they're going through, we can try to understand where people are coming from in order to rise above the situation, and that's good. But not every situation is to be understood, and it is not our responsibility for other people's happiness, for other people's contentedness, but we are responsible for our own. And so this is a card of taking action, being responsible to oneself, taking the action needed in order to leave the turbulence behind. And this, I think, it starts in the mind. Sometimes we have to physically leave a situation or emotionally detach. But I feel like this person has looked at things from a logical and analytical point of view. And then they're like, all right, I think I'm going to think about something else now. Because the mind can only think about so many things at one time. And this is someone who is thinking about the future. This is someone who is moving towards something that is much better. When we are self-serving in a positive way, in a positive light, we are better able to tend to and care for the beings around us, whether they are human beings or animal beings or plant beings or fungal beings. And this is the responsible thing to do for ourselves and for everything around us. Okay. This is a really beautiful thing, you know, and with the death card that showed up, I feel like we're taking action. The strength card that showed up, we are standing in our power. We are taking that inner strength and we are moving elsewhere in our mind, but we're also cutting things out, completely cutting things out. But the thing about the death card that's really beautiful, it's not just cutting something out, but it's like putting an end to something so that something new can grow. Because with death grows new life. And you see it in the woods when you go and you see a stump that has fallen, like a tree that's fallen, and there's a stump there, and there are all these mushrooms growing out of it that are breaking it down into soil, living soil. I like to put things in the realms of nature and what nature teaches me. It has the most beautiful metaphors. Is there anything else? I know we're running into 27 minutes for daily, and that's just a little bit ridiculous. And maybe I need to hear these messages myself, and that's why I'm just getting into it. But I think I am going to end it here, and I'm going to go ahead and record the new moon reading. So I really love you, and I appreciate you, and probably the other daily readings for the rest of the week are going to be much shorter. But I love you. Give me a like, you know, all that good stuff. I'm sending you so much love, and until next time. Mwah.